So friends, Donald Trump's dangerous rhetoric continues unabated, and the institutions of government struggle to try to address it. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, on this chilly November Sunday here in Washington, D.C., I want to do a quick video to share with you my frustration, my ongoing frustration, my mounting frustration, as a result of Donald Trump's unabated, reckless, dangerous, threatening rhetoric. You know, I maintain that we are now so far beyond gag order territory. We are now firmly and squarely in heartland pretrial detention territory. You know, friends, I am sure you've seen and heard some of what Donald Trump has said and posted in recent days. Here's just a random sampling. On his third-rate social media platform, he continues to refer to Jack Smith as deranged prosecutor Jack Smith, and he now adds, and his massive team of radical left lunatics, and this from the New York Times, using incendiary and dehumanizing language to refer to his opponents, Mr. Trump vowed to root out what he called the radical left thugs that live like vermin within the confines of our country. And this from the Washington Post. Donald Trump and his allies have begun mapping out specific plans for using the federal government to punish critics and opponents should he win a second term, with the former president naming individuals he wants to investigate or prosecute, and his associates drafting plans to potentially invoke the Insurrection Act on his first day in office to allow him to deploy the military against civil demonstrations. He wants to deploy the U.S. military against the American citizens. And then from his most recent hate rally, this is some of what Donald Trump said. He attacks, quote, deranged Jack Smith. He calls him, quote, the Trump-hating prosecutor in the case. And then he ups the ante, and he says that Jack Smith's wife and family despise me much more than he does, and he's about a 10, and they're about a 15 on a scale of 10. And then he repeats for good measure, Jack Smith, the deranged one, I call him. Friends, and Donald Trump knows exactly what he's doing, and we know exactly what he's doing. Think back to January 6th. All he had to tweet out was Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what he needed to do, right? Implicitly, keep me in presidential power. And the crowd immediately responded. They hunted for Mike Pence. They broke out in chants of hang Mike Pence. Now what does Donald Trump do? He demonizes Special Counsel Jack Smith and his family. Says they're a 10 or a 15 on a scale of 1 to 10 in their hatred of Donald Trump. That is inciting violence. We know it. We've seen this movie before. And you know, friends, with every hateful, violence-inducing post or statement at his hate rallies, Judge Tanya Chutkan's words echo in my mind. I was in court and I heard her say, and this is pretty much a verbatim quote, if any other defendant who was on pretrial release called the prosecutor handling his case a deranged thug, he would be in pretrial detention. That's why I say, friends, we are so far beyond gag order territory. We are in heartland pretrial detention territory. The law provides that if somebody is on release in a felony case, Donald Trump is on pretrial release in 4 felony cases, 2 federal and 2 state. And there's clear and convincing evidence that that person poses a danger to the community. That person should be revoked on release and detained pending trial. Donald Trump should be detained pending trial. Because justice matters. But we fight on, friends. Rest assured, we fight on. And as always, friends, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.